Hello Beauty News family, welcome back to the Makeup Breakup. This is a series where we test stuff sometimes.
Yes.
Today we are putting glitter glues to the test. So what we have here is a selection of 5 glitter glue or glitter adhesive type products and a standard primer, because obviously we're going to compare it to a standard primer. So the ones that we have are the Too Faced Glitter Glue, the NYX Glitter Primer, the Revolution Glitter Glue, Anastasia Beverly Hills Glitter Adhesive, and the Lit Cosmetics Daily Wear Glitter Base. We're going to be comparing it to the good old Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. So what we're going to do is test these primers with 3 different types of products. We have a loose glitter, a pressed sparkly eyeshadow, and a loose pigment. But before we get into it, we thought we would describe the different types of primers that we have. So the 3 here from Too Faced, NYX, and Revolution are your typical type. They're what you would expect from an eyeshadow primer if you've used an eyeshadow primer.
Yeah, they're sort of like a stickier version.
Cream, yeah. It's a cream type product with a lot of tack to it.
Yeah, these are my personal favorites because you can work it into your look a lot easier than the next type.
They're easy to use.
Yep.
Yeah. Then we have the liquids. So these are typically something that you apply and you allow to set just a little bit before you go in with your desired product. I find these are more preferred by brands who are manufacturing or selling glitter.
Yeah, and I think these have been around for a long time.
Yeah.
It was sort of like, I don't know, the makeup artist or the indie sort of trick. And then they've sort of become more mainstream with the tackier, traditional primers, like the Too Faced or the NYX one.
So the products we have are just a loose glitter, which we're going to use. This is one of the MAC Shiny Pretty Shadows in Just Chillin'. So this is like a glitter base pressed eyeshadow. And this one, however, before we move on, these aren't like a glitter in a gel or sticky anything.
No.
It's a dry product.
Yep.
And this is one of the Dawn Eyes Premium Cosmetics in the shade Fantastical.
So it's a multi-chrome.
Yeah.
You can see the multi-chrome goodness.
She's multi. All right, so we're not going to chuck the glitter on as our control dry because it's not going to stick to the skin. It's going to go everywhere. So we might just start with our primers.
And ignore Hailey's stained
Swatches.
skin, but maybe it gives us a good indication of where things are.
Yes.
Stain number 1 is Urban Decay Primer Potion.
Yes, Urban Decay Primer Potion. Let's try and get that a bit smoother. Oh, very good. Very good. So this has a squeezy tube tip. Just squeeze a little bit out. NYX is also squeezy. Makeup Revolution, also a little squeezy tip. Oh, this one's a bit more yellow. All right, so these guys don't dry out. It's glitter time. So I'm just using an eyeshadow brush. It's picked up a lot of glitter, as you can see. Oh man, these are pretty.
You're all pretty.
So there we go. I feel like I've not put on as much on this one. And I went really fucking generous with the other ones, which would just make them look nicer. All right, Anastasia Beverly Hills. This one is actually
A nail polish.
It's got a nail polish applicator. So we pop these ones on And you're supposed to let them sort of set a little bit. So this one is a liquid as well, but it does not come with an applicator. One thing that I've noticed with the difference between the liquids and the creams, the liquids stink.
What do they smell like?
Like, kind of like fermented alcohol. I know alcohol is already fermented, but they smell pungent like that.
Yeah, they're very alcohol. They almost smell like nail polish.
A little bit, yeah, but sweeter as well. So it's like, it smells a bit like old perfume.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
All right, the lit one has set. It seems like just not as much product went on, simply because the brush wasn't overloaded with product when I applied it. And the Anastasia one is still quite wet on the skin.
So clearly a downside to this type is that you have to wait for it to dry a little bit.
Yes, and while we're waiting for that to dry, we should probably mention the reason we chose these particular products was because we felt it was a good representation of affordable but well-known and easy to access, some a little bit more, you know, higher end-ish or mid-range-ish.
Some drugstore.
Some drugstore.
One indie.
Yeah, so, you know, there's a bit of everything
And
there.
when we sort of did a bit of research, these sort of were popular ones that a lot of people mentioned.
Yeah.
In the future, if we find more, which there are definitely more out there, but if we have suggestions to do this again, we can always do the winner versus round 2.
Yeah.
But these were the ones that people sort of knew the most, I guess.
Yes. All right, so swatch. I'm not using the brush that I use to apply this because it's going to be tainted with glitter glue. I'm going to pop it on with my finger. Looks beautiful.
Gorge.
Such good. Very stick.
Highly recommend.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I can tell these three, the glitter glues are holding on to the most glitter. This one's not bad, but it's patchy.
Yeah, that's a regular primer.
It doesn't look good. These guys are holding on to it smoothly and evenly, but they're not holding as much as these guys. This one is insane. It looks almost like this weird second skin foil thing going on.
That's a Revolution one.
It is, and a little bit of glitter has come off. These guys, yeah, these guys not holding on to as much. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not as not as grippy as this guy for sure. But let's do this one and this one.
So that's a NYX and the Too Faced.
Yeah,
they're holding it pretty well as well.
Yeah, they are holding on pretty well. And then I can't get all of the glitter off. I do apologize, but that's not good.
That's a regular primer.
That's a regular primer, and that is no primer.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say for the glitter, this one seems to have like, I can't even tell you how smooth
but
that
I can actually
finish is.
see the holographic shift on that one a lot more because it is they lay smoother.
Yeah, right now with the glitter, the Makeup Revolution one seems to give it an extra special effect with the way it lays down. It's like extra. It's extra. All right, I'm going to give this a wipe with dry paper towel.
Oh, Revolution doesn't hold up as well.
Interesting. So Revolution, a lot of it has wiped away, whereas here and Too Faced, they are Too Faced. They are
holding on the best.
Holding on the best, and I would actually say Too Faced has
more glitter.
Got that more glitter has stayed on, whereas this one I'm starting to see skin. This one I'm also starting to see skin, not as much as the Revolution Beauty though.
And the lit one looks like a
Lit's
normal
gone,
primer.
Anastasia is gone, normal primer, unimpressed. Let's try with a makeup wipe. Shall I do these guys still?
Do it all.
All right, do it all. Yeah, none of them.
Yeah, but you could definitely see the Too Faced and NYX held on the longest.
Yes, they did. They
For
did.
sure.
But at the end of the day, is it easy to remove your glitter? The answer is yes, which is good when you intentionally want to remove it. So there we go. Now that you guys know our process for applying everything, we're just going to get into it.
Okay, from my perspective, I think the Too Faced one, point to it, looks the most reflective, along with the lit right at the end.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they look, whereas the Anastasia one looks really dull.
Yeah, it didn't go on smooth.
Yeah, I think the Makeup Revolution one looks a little bit dull as well.
Yeah, so I noticed, all right, that's what it looks like swatched with a finger. It's not that great. Normal primer, not interested. The Too Faced one, when I put it on, it felt like it was like gripping and becoming metallic almost.
Yeah, the shine is so much, it's like
it's more. There's
four
more
times
shine.
better than the basic primer.
Yeah, the NYX one, not too bad. It's fine. This one, when I put it on, felt like it became dull instantly. And I had to.
Because you packed that on quite heavily.
To keep building it up to get any intensity. This is this is very nice though, and I only had to use a tiny bit of product, and I'm not sure from your angle, but from my angle it almost looks maybe a bit better than Too Faced because I've used less product.
Yeah, I think it looks more like, because I get a gold sheen from my angle, and it does the gold looks more vibrant.
Yeah,
but I think it's a little bit smoother, but the intensity is similar to the Too Faced.
I agree. Yeah. But I think because there's less product on the skin, but a more even application, maybe that's what's making it look nicer.
Yeah.
Let's do a wipe test.
Oh, and we want to point out that the too liquidy glitter adhesives aren't designed for pigments, but we thought let's put them through the paces because a good glitter glue should do it all.
Absolutely. All right, dry paper towel.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Similar results to the last one.
Yeah.
Definitely Too Faced and NYX are holding up the best. Yeah. The pigment is just like stuck in there.
It is.
Whereas Lit, you can already see the skin through it.
Yeah.
And same as Anastasia.
Yeah. And the Makeup Revolution, it's holding, but
no,
it looks like it's only holding to the black base.
Not the shimmer.
So there we go. Wipe.
They all die with a wipe.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, the primer is holding on the
black
most.
Base the best. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, so besides sort of having difficulty picking product up and getting it on, instantly after applying it over the standard primer and onto the Too Faced, I could feel it really sticking and gripping. Down here, what was interesting with applying it to the lip glitter, and I don't think this really shows on my top down. Kat, have a look at the top down here.
Yeah.
Right, so that the lid one down here, it doesn't look super smooth, does it? But from this angle, it actually almost looks smoother than all of them.
Yeah, I think it definitely look like they all have a real strong shine to them.
Yeah.
But that one does sort of pick up the light quite a lot.
Yeah.
They do all look really similar with this glitter. It's sort of hard.
It's interesting. Top down, I feel like these three are 100% the winners. The density and the shine of them and the smoothness is just beautiful. I feel like this one, it looks a little bit similar top down, but on the side I can see there's a bit of patchiness. This almost felt like it was transforming into like a cream as it was mixing with the primer. But it doesn't have that effect top down, which I think is interesting. It looks more like the standard primer almost, just with a bit more coverage. But yeah, I think the glitter glues in this case were probably the nicest. All right, let's do the dry paper towel wipe test.
Do it!
Do it! Shit. Ah.
I feel like we're getting the same results every time.
Yep.
There's two clear winners here.
There are. NYX and Too Faced have held on. Probably Too Faced the best, to be totally fair.
Yeah, because I can see on the side, I don't know if we can see it properly, but there's a little bit of uneven base to the NYX, but the Too Faced still looks very reflective.
Yeah, you can sort of see that top down as well. Yeah, I think this one has definitely shown that the Too Faced and NYX is holding on. But let's do this one.
Yeah, see, Too Faced is a bit better.
Yeah, you can see there. At the end of it, Too Faced is like the last one.
The last one standing.
All right, conclusion. I think in terms of which is easier to use, I'm just going to put it out there and say I think these guys.
Yeah, the glitter glues versus the adhesive.
Yeah. The glitter glues are just easier to use, more control. The liquids, look, you might prefer them, but I just found it maybe a little bit more tedious to see where it was going.
Yeah.
Whereas with the glitter glue, I could clearly see where it was on the skin, where I was applying it.
Yeah, I think there's pros and cons to both. I think definitely the glitter glue, which they're all glitter glues, but we're calling the primer type products the glitter glues.
Yeah.
They are just one step up from your normal primer. So they're very, very easy to use. The glitter adhesives, so the liquids, the Anastasia Beverly Hills one in particular had a long drying time.
That's annoying.
So you would put it on your eyes and have to wait 30 seconds to a minute to then apply your glitter. So those aren't ideal. They did make a nice look.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they were the first things to come off when you wiped them.
Yeah.
But I think the benefit to those is that you have more precise control. So if you want to get a little paintbrush, like a little detail brush.
Glitter wing liner.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can do that with those, whereas you can't do them with the glitter glues.
Yeah.
Also, you can use them to foil, like mix them with the pigment and then apply it.
Yeah, especially with the lit one.
Yeah.
You can actually use it in two ways. You can wet your brush and then dip your brush into your glitter and apply it that way, or you can even apply it directly to the skin and then let it set and apply your product over the top. I would say you could do the same with the Anastasia one. They say to put it on the skin and let it set, but I don't see why you couldn't. Yeah.
So those would be a little bit more diverse with how you can use them if you were, say, a makeup artist.
Yeah.
But for your everyday person that wants to wear glitter and have it stick to the eye and
Yeah.
stay,
Yeah.
the glitter primers are way better.
Yeah, I agree.
And easy to access. NYX, Makeup Revolution, and Too Faced.
Yeah.
Super easy to access. I think when it comes down to which one's better out of the glitter adhesives, the lit one is better.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah, the effect is better and it dries a lot faster.
Yeah.
When it comes to the primers, I think there are two winners, Too Faced and NYX.
Yeah.
I think Too Faced is a smidge better
Yeah.
in terms of holding on to the pigment and giving it slightly, maybe sometimes a better effect, especially if
Yes.
it's a pigment over a glitter.
Yeah.
But it is more expensive.
It is, yeah. I think the Revolution really shone with the holographic glitter.
Yeah.
Because it lays down and holds the product down so flat, you can really see that hollow shift. So maybe if you're only a hollow glitter person, you might prefer the Revolution. In terms of their price differences, the Too Faced Glitter Glue, like this is 11 grams. This guy's 10 mils, so we can't really, tell you the differences between them, weight to cost per
Cost per gram or cost
gram
per mil,
or
because
mil.
it's not the same.
It's not the same. But we have both had this for maybe over 2 years.
Yeah. Not this one. This one's
No,
new.
not this one. This one's brand new. And it's beautiful. It works perfectly still to this day. I used mine just the other day. So
yeah, and I think over the 2 years, and I use it fairly regularly, I think I've only used maybe like a quarter of it.
yeah, a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
So I think, if you want to make the splurge, it's not that expensive, but if you want to, we would recommend the Too Faced one. But otherwise, either of these ones, if you're on a super duper budget,
Yeah.
they're not bad.
I still think the NYX
NYX
holds
is-
up a lot better. It's
Yeah.
just a smidge behind the Too Faced.
Yeah.
And the Makeup Revolution, I think it held up best with the loose glitter, but
Yes.
the pigment,
Yeah.
it dulled the pigment.
It did dull the pigment, which was interesting.
Yeah, I think that's definitely probably the third.
Yeah. They would go in this order. Except,
I reckon, I reckon that's a good order.
they would go in this order. All right, guys, so that's it for us today. If you have any other well-known glitter glue type products that you might want put to the test, let us know, because we'd be potentially interested in doing another one of these.
Around two.
But we'd need a few more brands to try out. So if you know of any and you're very curious, let us know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.